Hi students, welcome to physics class. In this session, we are going to learn the concept of electric flux. Okay, as we discussed in previous class, electric flux is one of the property of the electric field lines. Okay, so electric flux, this is very important concept and very easy to understand. Okay, so let's see the concept. So what is electric flux? Electric flux is the number of electric field lines passing through surface in a direction normal to that surface. For suppose this is the plane surface, for suppose. Okay, these are the electric field lines. How many number of the number of electric field lines are passing through this plane surface? Okay, in direction normal to the surface. Okay, this is the plane surface, these are the electric field lines. This number of electric field lines passing through the surface in a direction normal to that surface. Okay, so this is a normal direction. Okay, the number of field lines passing through the surface in a direction normal to that surface, that is called electric flux. Okay, so this is indicated by letter phi, and this is a scalar quantity. Okay, see here, I have taken a uniform electric field. Okay, how can we say that this is uniform electric field? That means here the distance between electric field lines is same at everywhere. That means electric field intensity is anywhere is same. Okay, so this is uniform electric field. That means the lines are equidistant. Okay, the spacing between any two lines is same, so that's why this is called uniform electric field. Okay, in this uniform electric field I have taken a plane surface. Okay, so what is the area of the plane surface? The area of the plane surface is A. Okay, so this plane surface is introduced in this electric field lines. Okay, in which position? This position. These are the direction of electric field lines. This is the position of the plane surface which we have introduced in this electric field. Okay, now how many number of electric field lines passing through that plane surface in a direction normal to that surface? Okay, that is called electric flux. Okay, here I have taken two surface area elements. This is surface area A1, this is surface area A2. So okay, the electric flux, in which area electric flux is more? Okay, so this is A1 surface area, this is A2 surface area, in which the electric flux is more. Okay, how can we say? So the flux, electric flux, the number of electric field lines. So okay, how many number of field lines are passing through the surface area A1? So that is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6 electric field lines are passing through this area surface A1. So now how many electric field lines are passing through area surface A2? Only 1 and 2. So that means electric flux is low for this surface, electric flux is maximum for this surface. Okay, here electric flux is more in surface area A1, electric flux is less small for area surface A2. Okay, this depends upon number of electric field lines touching the area surface in a direction normal. Okay, now how can we calculate the electric flux linked with this surface? Okay, the electric flux linked with this surface can be taken as, so that is the product of, so this is indicated by phi, that is the scalar product of electric field and area vector. Okay, so in this case the area surface which we have taken, that is treated as, so it can be treated as area vector. So okay, the area surface area is taken as area vector. So now when we take this is area vector, so what is the direction of that area? Okay, for suppose this is, so area surface. So now this is what is the area of this? This area is A. So now, so this is a area vector. So now what is the direction of this area vector? That is normal to the surface. This is a area vector which is perpendicular to the area surface. So okay, for suppose if we take this is a plane surface area, so what is the direction of the area vector? So this is the direction of the area vector, that is perpendicular to the area of surface. Okay, this is the direction of the area vector. It may be in this direction, it may be in this direction. Now what is the direction? The direction is perpendicular outwards. Okay, what's the direction of the area vector? That is perpendicular outwards. It may be in this direction or in this direction. Okay, see here, this is a plane surface. So what is the area vector? This is area vector. So this is area vector, this is electric field. So now the scalar product of these two, phi is equal to E dot E. So that gives the flux linked with this surface. Okay, so when we remove this dot, we can take EA cos theta. Okay, so now what is the electric flux? Phi is equal to EA cos theta. What is cos theta? That is what area vector element is A cos theta. What is the angle between these two? Cos theta. When two vectors, the dot product of two vectors gives a scalar. The dot product of two vectors gives a scalar. This is a vector, this is a vector, this is a dot. So the dot product of two vectors gives a scalar. Electric flux is a scalar quantity. Okay, what is the angle? That angle is cos theta. Okay, see here, for suppose, so okay, when I take this plane surface, this when we tilt plane surface by an angle theta, for suppose, okay, so this is a plane surface when we tilt by an angle theta. So what is the area vector? This is a area vector A. So this is the direction of the E. So this is an angle theta. So now in this case, what is the electric flux linked with that surface area? So that is phi is equal to E dot A, that is EA cos theta. So this is the angle between electric field and area vector. This is area vector, this is electric field. Okay, so in this position, so okay, when we have taken a plane surface like this, exactly perpendicular. So this is the electric field lines, this is a plane surface. What is the direction? The direction is perpendicular direction. That is, what is the angle between electric field line and a plane surface? That is 90 degrees. Okay, in this case, what is the theta? Theta equal to 90 degrees. When we substitute theta is equal to 90 degrees, EA cos 90, sorry, see here, this is not 90 degrees. Here we should not take only area, we have to take area vector. So that is, this is a area vector, this is a plane surface, so this is a area vector. So okay, what is the angle between area vector and electric field? That is 0 degrees. Okay, theta equal to 0 degrees. So okay, when we have taken a plane surface that is placed inside the electric field perpendicularly. So this is the electric field line, these are the electric field line, this is the plane surface. So when we introduce a plane surface like this, so what's happened? What is the angle between area vector and electric field lines? Okay, in this case we should not take plane surface, we have to take area vector. Okay, what is the angle between area vector and electric field? That is 0 degrees. Then phi is equal to EA cos 0. So that means EA cos 0 value is 1. So that is EA. Okay, in this case we will get maximum flux. Okay, phi is equal to EA means when we introduced a plane surface perpendicular to electric field lines. Okay, So then when we take plane surface like this, electric field lines are passing in this way. So maximum number of electric field lines passes through that area surface. So in that situation we will get maximum flux linked with that area surface. Okay, when we have taken like this plane surface, so we should not take this area surface only, we have to consider area vector. So okay, what is the direction between, what is the angle between area vector and electric field? That is 0 degrees. But suppose when we have taken plane surface in this way, electric field lines are passing in this way. Okay, that means when we have taken plane surface parallel to the electric field lines, these are the electric field lines, this is the plane surface. So plane surface is parallel to electric field lines. In that case, what is the electric flux? So our area vector will be perpendicular to that area surface. This is the area vector. So these are the electric field lines. So what is the angle between electric field lines and area vector? That is 90 degrees. In that case, we will get 0 electric flux. Then there is no electric flux linked with that surface. Okay, when we will get maximum electric flux, when we have taken electric plane surface that is perpendicular to the electric field lines. At that condition, area vector is parallel to the electric field lines. So in that case, angle is 0. Then phi is equal to Ea cos 0. That is Ea. So what is cos 0? 1. Phi is equal to Ea. Okay. But suppose, so this is electric field, these are the electric field lines. When we have taken, so this is a plane surface, so that plane surface is parallel to the electric field lines. This is a direction of electric field. So what is the area vector? Area vector is perpendicular to the area surface. This is the direction of the area vector. That means what is the direction of area vector? This is the direction of area vector. This is the direction of electric field lines. So what is the angle between these two? In this case, angle is 90 degrees. Okay, what is the electric flux linked with that surface? In this case, phi is equal to Ea cos theta. You know this. So okay, Ea cos 90. Ea cos 90 means 0. Then we will get 0. So what does it mean? So when we take okay, these are the three conditions to get electric flux. Okay, in which case we will get more electric flux. Okay, in first case we will get more electric flux. So that means when we placed a plane surface to perpendicular, okay, when we take plane surface perpendicular to electric field lines, in this case plane surface is perpendicular to electric field lines, but area vector is parallel to electric field lines. Okay, one thing remember here. So that in this first case, our plane surface is inserted in electric field perpendicularly. So what is the direction between electric field lines and plane surface? That is 90 degrees. But what is the angle between area vector and electric field lines? That is 0. So when we take a plane surface in this position, so our area vector will be in this direction. This is a area vector. Okay, what is the direction of area vector and electric field lines? That is 0 degrees. Okay, there is no angle between electric field lines and area vector. In this case, we will get more flux. Okay, in second case, we will get some electric flux. Here, there is an angle between electric field lines and area vector. Okay, when we will get less electric flux, that means we can be considered as zero flux. That is when we take plane surface parallel to the electric field lines. These are the electric field lines. I have taken a plane surface that is parallel to the electric field lines. So the plane surface is parallel to electric field lines, but area vector, so the surface area vector is perpendicular to electric field lines. In this case, what is the angle between electric field lines and area vector? So that is 90 degrees. Okay, in this case we will get zero electric flux. So okay, see here, electric flux depends upon three quantities. So what are those? Electric flux depends upon area of the surface. So when we have large area, so we will get more flux, large electric flux. See here, this is large area surface, this is small area surface. So in which area surface we will get more flux? So in large area surface, that means area flux depends upon area of surface. And also flux depends upon electric field lines. Okay, when more number of electric field lines passing through the surface, then electric flux will be more. So see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 lines are touching the surface area. So in this surface area only two electric field lines. Okay, in which surface area more number of electric field lines? In first surface area. So that means electric flux depends upon electric field lines. Okay, if we have more lines, more electric flux. If we have less electric field lines, less electric flux. So this depends upon electric field and also area of surface and also theta. Okay, now so we can define this. What is electric flux? That is ea, area vector, electric field and area vector. So this is a scalar product of electric field and area vector. Okay, when we remove this dot, we can write ea cos theta. Okay, in this video we have studied what is electric flux. So this is a uniform plane surface, uniform body, that is a regular body. This is uniform electric field. So when we take non-uniform body in uniform electric field, then how can we calculate the electric flux linked with that? We will see about that in next video. Okay, thank you.